Right, hello everybody, welcome to another Modo League. Going to be running some more Modern through today. Going to be running Esper Control. Can't remember where I saw this list. Please do let me know if you've seen it and can identify who the creator was. But played this through a little while ago, and yeah, it went pretty well. The deck's really fun, and it seems to be doing very powerful things. We've got Psychic Frogs and Sheoldreds as our main sort of win con. So the deck is your standard sort of control. It's got counterspells, fatal pushes, and then various other removal and have you some sweepers, some Teferis, one rings, subtleties, and then a lot of the deck revolves around this card. So Consuming Corruption. So it's an instant black, deal X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain that many lives, where X is the number of swamps you control. So on turn 2 you can do it for 2, and then obviously later on when you've got 10 swamps in play, you can gain 10 life with that as well. So that combines quite well with Sorin of House Markov, just as a one-of, which allows for some sort of kills out of nowhere. You slam Sorin, Consuming Corruption, deal 10 to something later on, or double Consuming Corruption or whatever, and then just Sorin down tick to finish off the opponent. Also have some Sheoldreds, just really good with the one ring, just a really good card in general when people are trying to draw a lot of cards. So yeah, really excited. I'm playing again with Snapcaster Mage, which is always a card I've loved. So sideboarding pretty standard at the moment. Some more sweepers, some forces, Celestial Purges, etc. So yeah, I'm excited to run this through again. Hope everyone's doing very well today. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. Getting up towards within reach of 900 subscribers now, which is absolutely amazing. So if you are enjoying the content, please do consider giving us a push up towards that 900. Playing quite a lot of Modern still at the moment, but also playing a bit of Pioneer as well. Just getting ready for the upcoming Axiom Now tournaments here in the UK. So if anyone's got any suggestions on decks that might be a little bit under the radar for me to try, do let me know in the comments below. And as usual, if you see any plays that you want to discuss or think could have been done better, please put those in the comments below as well. Always trying to improve and encourage sort of discourse around lines and trying to get better. So let's see how we get on with Esper. Right, what do we think of this? We've got essentially 2 lands, and 1 rings and an early Spell Pierce. I think this is an okay keep. We are going to be digging for lands 2, 3 and 4. Tome Scour. Okay, so it looks like their opponent's on Dredge. They hit a Prized Amalgam, nothing else really of note, and no dredges. Okay, we draw Sheoldred, not really the best at the moment, but if we have to, if the opponent plays like a 2-drop, we're definitely Spell Piercing, and then we can cycle Lórien Revealed next turn. Okay, they shock in, so the opponent does. I think the latest Dredge list, I played this last Modern video on the channel, was actually Dredge. They do run an instant speed one now, but I really want to use my mana for Lórien Revealed. I think it's going to be the Cathartic Pyre. I don't know, maybe I was meant to hold up Spell Pierce. Okay, so we'll go and get Watery Grave, I think, and then just Island Cycle. So they do have an Ox in the graveyard, but we have the ability to Subtlety that. I think I'm just going to get Undercity Sewers here, because then we can look for our next land. Okay, there's another land. Play the Sewers. Snapcaster, don't really want that one. If the opponent goes for an Ox this turn, we're definitely subtletying it. They haven't got any dredges in the graveyard. Because is, yeah, it stops Prized Amalgam as well. Okay, here comes the Ox. I think we're just subtletying, pitching to Teferi. Yep, just put that one back on top of the library. Pass the turn. Okay, another land is good. We like another land just because then it lets us start chaining rings. I probably will go and get a white source here. Maybe it's just another Undercity Sewers. Hopefully it's just... Okay, yep. Hardcast Silver Smoke Ghoul. We don't mind that one. Just going to jam a ring now. So we get Raffine's Tower. We only have one Teferi now. I think I'm just going to get another Sewers. There's our Raffine's Tower. Don't think we want that now. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to cast a ring. Next time we can play Sheoldred. Draw more with the ring, start gaining a load of life. Do you have to be careful with what's it called? The gain life spell. Oh, Creeping Chill, because that is each opponent, so we can't get away with the one ring there. Okay, Consuming Corruption's nice. I think I'm just going to go Urborg, play Sheoldred, and then draw 2 cards, hopefully gain a load of life. We can't block this because it does now have flying. Okay, opponent packs it in. So against Dredge, Nihil Spellbomb, Cling to Dust, probably Surgical Extraction. Damnation's good. Fatal Push is obviously not very good. I am okay with Consuming Corruption though. Toxic Deluge is fine. Dress Down, don't think we want. I don't think we want Celestial Purge. We might want Force of Negation. Yeah, we want Force of Negation and Spell Pierce. So Spell Snare is very good. I don't think Teferi is that good in this matchup. So we'll take out those, bring in those. Do you want another Deluge? I think that many Deluge is probably fine. Let's try that. Right, we have a couple of our hate pieces, but only one land. I think we have to mulligan this one. If this was an untapped land, I think I'd consider it, but this is slightly better. We do have the second land. I think I'm gonna just put back these. Might be the Corrosion, or is it the Subtlety? Subtlety is very good, of course, at dealing with Ox, which I think is good. I'm going to put back the Corruption. Opponent's mulliganing to 4. Mulliganing to 3. So we'd really like an untapped land, being able to spell Pierce when they've gone down to 3. Obviously very strong. They could have something like Burning Inquiry. Untapped land. Well, I probably should have specified that we wanted a Do we just go Swamp and then Lórien Revealed? Or do we just play this and then Lórien Revealed? I think I'm going to play the Swamp. Obviously basic Swamp is a little bit awkward in our Counterspell deck, but we do also need double black. Okay, opponent puts Prize Amalgam into the graveyard. Only one land though, so we should be okay now. So let's cycle here. I think we'll just get... we could get Island. I think just an Island's fine. Okay, Marsh Flats. I think I'm just going to play the Island and pass. We should be fine now. Opponent finds their land. Obviously going to Spell Snare a 2-drop here. They do get to discard their dredges. Do we Spell Snare or Spell Pierce? I think I'm just going to Spell Snare. So 0 cards in hand for the opponent. Okay, so now we get to go Psychic Frog. Dark Blast is an instant. So they are going to dredge the Stinkweed Imp here. Well, they hit an Archimeebo, which is going to trigger 2 prized amalgams, so... Okay, they come back. So just go Sewers. Graveyard that one. More fuel for the frog is obviously very good. Okay, find Swamp. This has flying. I think I'm just going to attack. Yeah. Archimeebo block, which is fine. I think I'm just going to... cast a Subtlety here to block the prized amalgam. Okay. They haven't got Dark Blast in hand. Yep, just block there. I suppose we shouldn't auto yield in case they do play a creature. There's a Thug. I think I'm just going to Subtlety that. They haven't got any way. Yeah, they do. They've got a Dredger. So I actually think that's fine. Because we can give our frog flying. Okay, so let's play the Sewers. I'm going to graveyard the Counterspell. Give this flying. I think I'm going to discard the tower as well. Okay, we draw another Spell Snare, which is not too bad. We could... Okay, so they dredge a Creeping Chill. What did they... Okay, Dark Blast. So they have Dark Blast and... just another creature in there, I think. When this dies... I wonder if I meant to just cast Subtlety and to start block. Is there any more dredges? There is one more dredger. When this dies, put target creature card. Okay, so we don't really want that to die. So I could Subtlety to trade with the Amalgam. Or we could just Subtlety to start attacking. I think I want to trade. Like, obviously they can bring them back. Block here. They could Dark Blast this, I guess, to save it. They can also Dark Blast this. Oh, they do get to bring that back. Yeah, okay, I missed that. That was really bad. At least it doesn't come back until next turn. Another Spell Pierce, not so great. Do we just die here if we don't find something? They're going to bring back 2 Amalgams. 6, 9, 10. Not quite. Oh, that was a real... Yeah, I should not have blocked. Well, that's pretty good, though. Do we Deluge for 1? They could... They can put something on the top. I think Deluging for 1 is pretty good. Like, putting this in isn't great, but... Okay, they draw a card. Okay, they hit the Ox. We're actually just dead here, I think. They bring back so much stuff. They bring back 3 Amalgams. And they have the Ox, yeah? Well, we'll just concede. Well, yeah. Okay. So we lost to a Multi 3 from Dredge there. Not ideal. I think we'll just... Yeah. Just resubmit that. Right, we'd like to play first. Yeah, big... You know, I definitely just need to pay more attention there. This hand is good. Spell Pierce tends to be very good. I've got... Okay, apparently Gemstone Cavern, so Spell Pierce is even more important. Let's go Marsh Flats and pass. Okay, so yeah, we'll just Spell Pierce this one. Okay, so no second land. If we don't draw anything, I will just slam the frog. Yeah, we'll just slam frog, I think. We haven't got any other Spell Pierce effects. Okay, another swamp. I think I'm going to start discarding some cards. Just one for now, I think. Okay, another Bloodstained Mire is not great. Let's play the Sewers. Yeah, we like that one. So yeah, Dark Blast does go into the graveyard. They don't dredge it though, obviously looking for another land. Another Burning Inquiry. I think that's fine, we'll let that resolve. Hopefully hold on to our 1 ring here. Got some very good cards here. Oh, we discard the One Ring. We do keep hold of Counterspell and Consuming Corruption, though, which is obviously very good. Yeah, we like the Spell Bomb as well. So we'll go land, just attack with our frog. Snapcaster Mage is nice. We'll just play the Spell Bomb. So here, we don't care about the dredges. We're not... Okay, opponent concedes. So, yeah, I get... I didn't play very well in that second match, but just against dredge, I haven't played it against it for a while, but with Spell Bombs, you generally want to wait until you let them dredge, and then you exile the creatures like Prized Amalgams and Silver Smoke Ghouls and the stuff that's actually going to deal you damage. Okay, well, after a poor performance in Game 2, we do take down the win against Dredge with the help of some hate pieces. So yeah, we're on the board. Let's go for round number 2. Okay, so we've got 2 lands here. I think we can just about keep this one. We've got 2 lands, and we are able to push or Spell Snare a one, you know, if they go Ocelot Pride or something, we can push it. Lead off with Basic Forest. So here, yeah, just going to play Bloodstained Mire and pass. I've got Spell Snare available. Okay, Labyrinth. Still nothing. They put in the Devourer. I'm going to Sewers here. Kind of want to find our next land. Yeah, we can put that one on top. So, yeah, we'll just play the Sewers. Yeah, happy to take another land. Keep hitting our land drops. This matchup may be fairly hard. Games 1 and 2. This could be a ring, which would be really bad for us. Yeah. Well, nothing we can do against that one. Okay, draw our Delta. We'll play that. Probably through the breach here. Which again, we can't actually... Yeah, we can't actually do anything about at this moment. Like if they go red land through the breach, Emrakul, we do just die. That's pretty good. So they're exiling our land. So we could go Snapcaster Mage, but I think I'm just going to float black and push the Mica Spawn. Find another Labyrinth. They put an Emrakul under there, so they do, yeah, it's through the breach. Okay, Talisman. Well, we might as well Spell Snare that. There's not much. Much else to be done with that one. Let's go and get Raffine's Tower. Really need to draw a Counterspell. Notably, Emrakul's ability does get through ring protection. So obviously we won't take any damage, but we would still have to sacrifice 6 permanents. They're quite likely to find it here, and they have got an Emrakul under Ugin's Labyrinth. If they don't have another Micah spawn. Looks like it might be. Yeah. Okay, so we'll float black. And then I'll snap push. Maybe I should have played the Urborg so we could have corruptioned it, but I don't think so. Okay, they go and get a temple. Play another labyrinth. So we'll go Snapcaster Mage. Target push. Oh, looks like they have the Kozilek's command as well. Gonna exile our push. Yeah. We've just been constantly on the back foot here from turn 1. But we do have a good sideboard against this, I think. We have 2 Break the Ice and 3 Consign to Memories, so... Okay, so opponent has 4 cards in hand. Might be that they're trying to ramp into Emrakul hardcast. Do I just attack here? We could attack if they block. I think I attack and then go. Just gonna corruption. Oh, yeah, I didn't. I wanted to. I don't know what happened there because I thought I was also yielding. Oh, I don't know. Just wasted the Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, obviously I meant to use the consuming corruption pre-combat. Also, yeah, before blocks. It is slowly taking damage from the ring. Okay, there's another. That's the 4th Ugin's Labyrinth. That's another Devourer. Okay, they return Emrakul, and here comes Through the Breach. Actually, it might just be Hardcast. Yeah, they can just cast Emrakul. Casting Emrakul on turn 6 is pretty impressive. Okay, so what do we want? We definitely want all these consigns. The Force of Negation. Toxic Deluge isn't great. Definitely the Break the Ices. Spell Pierce isn't great either, but it's better than Spell. It's going to be better than Spell Snare. All this stuff is okay. Teferi's not actually that good in here either. Like it can bounce the ring or our ring, I guess. Oh, Fatal Push. Yes, definitely get rid of those. They're all cast triggers, so Dress Down isn't great. Don't think we want Surgical. Wonder if we want Spell. Yeah, Spell Pierce for... Spell Pierce is fine early. And then Dress Down, I suppose, stops Emrakul annihilatoring us, but what about Consuming Corruption? Consuming Corruption is a weird one. I think it's fine. Toxic Deluge is a one-of. I think we'll just have one-of dressed down and try that. I don't think we want anything else. This is, it's not amazing. I think we'll keep it. So we're looking for, let's play the island. I think I'm just going to play the island first. Island is good into Labyrinth, Talisman. Because then we get to keep Bloodstained Mire for to fetch a Undercity Sewers. But yeah, that sequence of plays potentially represented a turn 2 Emrakul, which is obviously not something we want to happen. Okay, Teferi's okay. I think I'm just going to, with that Teferi draw, I'm going to play the Raffine's Tower. Want the option to play Teferi next turn. Oh, not concede. I'm probably forcing a what's it called? Coslex command here. What do we think? It's force, but is it pitch snap or is it pitch Teferi? I think it's pitch Teferi. Because then we've got snap, spell pierce potentially. Okay, draw the one ring. That's pretty good. Play this pass. Oh, I should play Bloodstained Mire there. That was dumb. Okay, no land for the opponent. Okay, there's Sheoldred. What are we going to get? Let's just get Watery Grave. I think we're just casting the ring. How afraid are we of snap ring? I think I just want to get this down while they're kind of short on lands. That's a really good draw. Okay, they don't have Kozilek's command. I don't know, maybe that was too much of a risk, but yeah, it has paid off here. Okay, Frog's good. Let's draw a card. We'll play the land, play the frog, and we can just pass. We've got the counterspell, we've got snap pierce if we need it. We'll snap pierce a ring. Okay, opponent decides to pack it in. Yeah, don't think we want to change anything. Yeah, this hand is good. Like double consign is very good. Obviously the tap land is a bit awkward, but we can play Delta on one. We've got a Subtlety if we need it. I have a Devourer. Okay, so they exile Urborg, Emrakul, and Ancient Stirrings. Okay, Drown Loch is not the best against them, but we'll take it. Probably don't actually want to fetch. Well, it depends what they do. Okay, Labyrinth. Wouldn't mind them playing. Well, they got 3 mana. How much do we not want them to Kozilek's return here? I think if they go for that, I think that's okay. It's only on one. I will put any other land on the top, I think. Okay, they do have Kozilek's Return. Yeah, maybe I wasn't meant to fetch there given that they've got a land to play anyway. But like, let's say we consign that and we don't find an untapped land. Are we then fine just with them playing the ring next turn? Dress down. I think I'm just going to graveyard that one. Don't really want that. So if they threw the Breach Emrakul, we can consign the Annihilator trigger if we absolutely have to. Obviously, we'll take a load of damage. Okay, so we'll counter the trigger. We'll counter the Exile land trigger. But yeah, nothing we can do. Ooh, Cavern of Souls isn't great. Okay. We do have Subtlety though. Okay, Bloodstained Mire. I think I'm just going to play the Raffine's Tower and pass. We can replicate Consign. Okay, opponent attacks for 3. 5 cards in hand, they do have a Devour under the Labyrinth. Talisman's fine. It's another Talisman. Okay, there's a land. Another Talisman is also fine. Okay, so there's a Sheoldred. So I guess the problem here is they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana for like an Emrakul or something, but I think we're just passing. Now we have the ability to Subtlety hardcast. We can also potentially Subtlety and Consign a trigger, but that's not that great. I kind of want to drown in the Loch this Eldrazi spawn. Like, it's not doing much else. Is that? Yeah, I think we'll go for it. Just like cutting them off another mana isn't the worst. Drowning Loch is going to be pretty awkward. They do have a Devour underneath the Labyrinth. But we are slowly getting beaten down by this Myco spawn. We could play the ring, but I think we need to keep up. need to keep up these really. Okay, we get a 10. So this could be another Micah spawn. Yep, so we'll counter both of the triggers. Cast with replicate, so this one. Replicate 1, and then we'll pay Island Swamp. Okay, replicate trigger, so this is targeting that one, so this one. We can't counter the other Micah spawn. Okay, they have 2 cards in hand. It might be time that we have to play the ring. That is a good draw. So we'll just go kill one of those. I've got Counterspell. Do we kill it right away? Or do we take 6 and go to 4? I'm going to just do it now, I think. Gain 4 life, so we'll go to 14 and then down to 11. Kind of need some more lands. We've got Counterspell for Through the Breach, which we probably need to hold up for quite a while. Obviously we counter a ring here. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 mana for Eldrazi. Three cards in hand. If they go for Kozilek's command, I will counterspell it, I think. I can just dig some so deep and make so much mana. Like I kind of feel like they have Emrakul or something in hand. They exiled 1 and an Ulamog. This looks like command. They have kept exactly 4 mana up for the ring. I am just going to counterspell that, I think. And be sad when they play the ring. Yeah. Another subtlety. So now we play our own ring. Draw a land, pass. Just haven't been able to put any pressure on them here. This yikes, Worldbreaker, exiling the ring. Do we subtlety that? I think we do. Like, it's not great to give it to them again, but it's I don't think we can have a 5/7 attacking in next turn. Yeah, they exile our ring. Where do they put it? They put it on top. Let's go and just grab a Watery Grave. We probably just have to play Sheoldred now, but it's not looking good. What if we go Subtlety, their play again? Because they can just get one of these back. Yeah, I think it's just game over, unfortunately. I don't think there's anything we, like, yeah. I don't think there's much we can do. We got a load of, maybe I should have been siding out Subtleties, but I think it was close, but yeah, just can't quite keep up with some of the stuff Tron are trying to do, so we'll move on. So I call it Tron, but it's not really Tron these days. They're using the Eldrazi Temples and Ugin's Labyrinths. No Urza's lands in sight, but yeah, we'll move on to round 3. Right, on the play here, and I think that hand's okay. It's nothing stellar. Like Drown Loch is only good if they play a fetch, really. I think on the play I'll keep this. Lead off with the Marsh Flats. But yeah, I would certainly be looking to mulligan this on the draw. Okay, Sewers. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. Let's play. I think I'm just going to play the Swamp, so that we've got the ability to drown in the Loch. We're going to want Marsh Flats to fetch a. Probably should play Marsh Flats. Okay, nothing doing. So now we can just go Marsh Flats pass. So Grixis colours here could be like a blue-black Murktide style. Deck or something similar to ours. We don't run Bloodstained Mire, I don't think. Okay, does look like it's a sort of blue-black based mirror match. So depending on what they do here, like Teferi is obviously very good in this matchup. We can hold up Spell Snare for Counterspell. They're likely to have some number of Subtlety, I guess. Let's go and get the Triome. Okay, Spell Pierce is another good find. I don't think we necessarily want to shock in. Well, let's just hold up all 3, but would quite like to find another land so we can go to Fairy, hold up Spell Snare, so Spell Pierce. Yeah, that one's fine. Okay, no second Undercity Sewers. Okay, Bowmasters is going to eat a Spell Snare here. I think well, how much do we want to Spell Snare that versus just consuming corruptioning? I think I'm actually going to let that resolve and then just consuming corruption. Don't know, it leaves us kind of open. But if they go for Murktide, we can potentially Teferi. Would quite like another land. We'll go for Spell Snaring that one. They could counterspell, but then we play Teferi. Hopefully this is Murktide. Okay, another frog. Would love a land. Okay, that's good. So land, Teferi. Bounce the frog. It could be that we're meant to kill the army here with the drown in the Loch. I don't think so, though. Drown in the Loch does get worse with Murktide or Frogs. They can start exiling cards from their graveyard to stop it working. So we will be trying to counter that here. Because if this resolves and then we try and drown in the Locket, it's really bad. We do have the One Ring now, though, with Spell Pierce backup. So obviously it looks like the opponent might have a counterspell, as in actual counterspell. Could do without it being Murktide. Looks like it is oh no, it's another frog. Okay. We find a Sorin. Let's just go for the One Ring. And we'll draw a card. Subtlety. Don't think we necessarily want to play out our Sorin here, so we'll just pass the turn. We've got another Undercity Sewers to play to. We do in fact play Bloodstained Mire. That is our black fetch of choice. If they go for a Murktide Regent, I will Subtlety it. Okay, let's just find another Sewers. Yeah, we like Snapcaster Mage. Snap Consuming Corruption, very good. Okay, there's some good spells. So I think push, snap, push, hold up, Spell Pierce is probably our play. We could play our own frog. I think I'm just going to go to their turn, go push, snap, push. They put one on top. Okay, so let's go push here. We might actually want to go Consuming Corruption. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swamps, so snap Consuming Corruption actually does deal more damage, does gain us a little life, so let's go Snapcaster. Actually, I'm gonna use push. Oh no, they would have Spell Snare the Snapcaster Mage, so Consuming Corruption is probably fine. It will deal 1, 2. It will deal 5. The opponent can't keep their Psychic Frog alive versus that. can't pitch enough cards. Okay, well that deals with all that. Okay, this looks like Murktide Regent. I'm going to Subtlety pitching. Is it Spell Pierce or is it Frog? I think it's a Spell Pierce. Like if they have Counterspell, Spell Pierce just doesn't do anything anyway. Okay, they don't have anything to deal with our Subtlety, so that's pretty good. Right, so we want this. I don't know if we want Spell Pierce. We don't want Force. We might want Spellbomb. What do we like? We like Push. We like Spell Snares. Spell Pierce is fine. Cling to Dust. We don't want Surgical. I think cut one of these for a Spellbomb. What about Damnation? Or Dress Down? We like all this stuff. We like all this stuff. Maybe that's the only change we want to make. Let's try that. Right. Yeah, I think this is fine. Maybe Consuming Corruption is not the best. It's good later, but killing a Psychic Frog is a little bit hard. I guess it does kill Bowmasters as well. Opponent with Preordain. Do we want to play the tower on one? I mean this. Yeah, I would just play the tower. I was gonna say Delta would represent Spell Snare, Spell Pierce, but okay. Opponent actually has a Undercity Sewers as their second land, so that could be. Oh no, they could be looking for. They could have been looking for more lands. They put Consign to Memory. Okay, so they did see the ring. Yeah, let's play a land and pass. I'm tempted to go and get a Swamp. I doubt they're on. I won't be getting Swamp here unless they play Harbinger. Okay, no third land for the opponent. What do we think about Push? Yeah, I'm happy with the Push. Enables us to kill a Bowmaster and hold up Counterspell. Okay. Just going to push right now. We have the ability to snap push. Or deluge potentially. Okay. Wonder if we're no. I was going to say I wonder if we're meant to use our Consuming Corruption to kill this, but yep, we like another land. Like we're ahead on lands here. I got another Bowmasters. Sure, I think that's okay. Obviously, we're not massively pleased about it, but next turn we'll probably just go snap push at the end of this turn. Or maybe we just Consuming Corruption. I think I'm just going to go Consuming Corruption here. Snap Push. It's probably if they counterspell our Snapcaster Mage. We can still Corruption. Oh, yeah, I think actually Snapcaster Mage is better. Okay, they Spell Snare that. Kill this. And then if they tap out for Counterspell, we can just untap and play the ring. Okay, push isn't too bad. Do you want to save it for a frog, ideally? Opponent puts one on top. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a land. Yeah. We'll take 2 here in case they play a Murktide. I am just going to push that end of turn. We can't just keep taking 2 damage. Okay, another Corruption's not great, but it's okay. Okay, opponent plays a Springs. Could be a Murktide Regent here. Okay, so we could go. I'm just casting well, yeah, we'll just cast Subtlety. Unfortunately, we don't have a blue card to. Okay, we have the Counterspell. Okay, it's an 8/8, so we could pay 8 life for a Deluge. If we draw a land, that's probably what we'll do. We do draw a land. So yeah, I think we'll go. I mean, obviously it's very painful. Let's just go and grab a swamp, and then we'll just go Deluge, pay 8, go to 4. It's not great, but we do have Consuming Corruption as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously, this plays around Spell Pierce, Force of Negation, Counterspell. See what the opponent has here. Okay, Frog, they can pitch some cards. We'll let that resolve, and I think we'll just go to our turn. Okay, so they can flash that back. Yeah, I think we'll just do this in response. If they Counterspell, it's a bit awkward, but don't really want them to be able to do this. Okay, so we go to 9, that's good. And now if we find a land, we can go ring. Counterspell. Okay, we find Teferi is really good as well. Ooh, can't hold up Counterspell as well. They do have 3 cards in hand. I think I'm passing. Fetching that swamp probably should have been an island. Although we did need to deal quite a lot of damage to the frog. So another Murktide, maybe? Harbinger. I guess we counterspell that. Wasn't really expecting Harbinger, but obviously the idea is they now like tap out for a Murktide, we bounce it with Teferi. I get the impression they might have Spell Pierce or something. Okay, Sorin. I'm just going to play Teferi now. Okay, they have the A Force. Let's play our Sorin. Let's resolve it while we can. It's Murktide again. Yes, it's 5/5. I mean, we're just jamming the ring and hoping. They have 2 cards in hand. If it's Consign or... Okay, they do have double Consign, like, and they're replicating as well. Okay, so we have a turn, maybe 2 if we manage to subtlety something, or manage to get the subtlety down to block. They top bottom with the Preordain. Drown. This is 7. They've got 6 cards in their graveyard. Well, we'll go for an attack, and we can actually extort as well to potentially survive. Okay, so they're going to go for the Murktide. So we'll go Subtlety. And extort. So we go up to 6. I think we block. Trouble is if they go, because otherwise they can Bowmaster us to death. Yeah, and then we get to swing in with Sorin again. Okay. Well, that's Teferi. That's pretty good. I'll attack first. We have Teferi and Drown, so... Let's go to Teferi. We're not extorting here. So the question is, do we bounce this? So what we could do is go, we've got the choice, we can drown the Counterspell and then bounce Murktide, but then they play the Murktide again and we're in trouble. So what we can do is just let them go to their turn. This will put 7 cards in and we can kill Murktide for good. Teferi does represent another card. But if they play it again, I think we just let that resolve. And then go to their turn. Try and kill the Murktide. They have 1 card in hand. I think that was better. Like, I think that's better than just a random card. Obviously, if they have another Murktide in hand, that's bad. Okay, Deluge not the best there. Gaining some life though. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. We don't know any of them. Okay, Preordain obviously pretty good. They put 2 on the bottom. Godless Shrine, not great. We are slowly gaining and draining with Sorin. I think we'll play the Godless Shrine. So it's a race to find, like a frog is very good. Obviously a Murktide from them is very good. A Snapcaster for us is very, very good. Well, that's very good. We can actually extort with that as well. Okay, we're at 10. Opponent's at 6. The fact that they haven't been doing anything probably implies their hand is just stacked with counterspells. We can at some point Toxic Deluge for 2 potentially. For 0. I'm going to counterspell that. You can pay black for that instead, right? I think counterspelling there is fine. Okay. So they also counterspell. Well, we draw a frog. I think I'm just playing it. They've just used a push. Okay, well they have nothing to kill a frog at this present moment. Okay, Consuming Corruption pretty good. I think I'm gonna discard Deluge. Does kill a Murktide though. No, at this point I'm just drawing a card. Put the opponent to 4. Well, yeah, we've drawn pretty well. Okay. Go frog, go. Could be Murktide, in which case we just snap. How big would that be? It would be quite big. I think I just want to go snap counter. Yeah, let's go snap counter. Snap counterspell. They could have like Cling to Dust or something, I guess. Surgical Extraction. I doubt it's Surgical Extraction. Maybe they thought we were a Esper Atraxa, like Goreo stuff. Consign to memory. Okay. So they consign the snap trigger. So that's an 8/8. We control 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we do have enough. We don't have enough swamps to kill it outright, but we do in conjunction with that. Play the Urborg. So we could Deluge for 1. What do we do here? We really want to... So they go... We go attack with everything. They block here. Or we go Deluge for 1 and then Consuming Corruption. I think I'm just attacking with Snapcaster Mage. Actually, no, it's probably... Is it both? I think it's both. Yeah. so get through for 2. And then Consuming Corruption. Hopefully they don't have a counterspell. Well, that's good for us. And we're also at 18 life now. We've got lethal on board. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so some of our spells proving to be very effective there. Teferi, especially Snapcaster Mage. Very happy with those. So yeah, good to get the win. See you for round number 4. Right, going to be on the draw here. I think this hand is okay. We're against a Gigantha deck, so it may be energy. That's the most likely. Don't really want to see a... Okay, strike it rich. Oh, so it's storm, okay. So I think we can just play sewers. Haven't got anything to do, so graveyard that one. Next turn we can hold up, drown. I mean, they could just go off here. Okay, swamp. So let's just go. Does it matter? I'm going to play the Bloodstained Mire. Life total doesn't matter too much. Probably counter like a Row to be counter the Ritual. I don't think we counter the Ritual here. We counter like a Past in Flames probably. Or that. Got 1 card in hand. I think I want to counter this one. Like it's 3 spells. Do we think we counter that? I think so. They got 2 cards in hand. Unfortunately, we don't have another counter spell at this moment. But I just didn't want them doing that. They hit, you know, 2 more like cast from exile effects, and then we just kind of lose. Okay, well there is Past in Flames. So I can go Ritual into that potentially. Okay, they hit a Ren's Resolve. Reckless Impulse. So they, yeah, they do make some things here. I think I just want to hold up. Are we meant to Consuming Corruption one of these? Ral's are 1/4, I think, so I don't think we can Consuming Corruption that. Let's play the Bloodstained Mire, play the Frog and hope. Or do we Consuming Corruption one of these and hope they haven't got enough mana? Past in Flames is 5 mana, so it'd be 4 mana. I don't think they're going to be short on mana. I think I am going to just hold up Corruption, and it also bluffs a counter spell here. Okay, land. Surveil. Okay, Impulse. It's getting a bit scary now. They've hit a lot of stuff. Just going to let them go through it all again. There's Ral. He is a... No, he is a 1/3, so he can potentially kill Ral in response. In response to a spell. It's quite difficult though, because if they have loads of instants, they can just... Right. Do we go for killing it now? Has any of these got flashback? I think I'm just going to go for it now. Like if they have just sorceries in hand. Don't know why I thought this was 1/4. Yeah, so the trouble is they can go through all of their spells again from the graveyard with the help of Past in Flames. I think we have some sideboard against this, like all of our counterspells. Very good. Spellbomb's good. Apologies for the pause in action here, but yeah, the opponent's just going to go through all of the spells in their deck and hope to find a kill condition. What I might do is I'll pause the video here. Essentially, there, I'll pause it, see if they get there, and then can come back and analyze what happened. Right. So what happened there was essentially they just found another Ral with all their dig spells from their graveyard, down ticked, exiled 8 cards, found a Wish, and then Wish cast Scrape Shot from the sideboard. So push isn't great here. We do like Spell Snare and Spell Pierce. We like the Force. We like the Consigns. So Storm is a trigger, so you can counter the Storm trigger with Consign to Memory. Spell Pierce we like. Nihil Spellbomb we like. We like all the counters. I don't think Sorin's that great. They do sometimes play Empty the Warrens. Don't think we want the subtleties just for Ral, but it's possible. Push as well. I don't think. We definitely want all of these cards. Possibly Cling and Surgical. I think having one Toxic Deluge is probably fine. Purge is good into... They do sometimes run Blood Moon as well. It does get Ral, but that's it. I think Cling to Dust is fine. Maybe Surgical for like Wish or something. And then maybe one Subtlety. I think that's probably okay. Like Surgical's not amazing here, but like Surgical or Wish can be very good. Makes it harder for them to win. We have a lot of counter spells. We have kept all the Sheoldreds and stuff in because we do need pressure as well. Just kind of want to stop what they're doing, but if we can be attacking with a frog as well, that's obviously ideal. Right, what do we think here? We have the ability to Spell Snare something. We've got Consign as well, and we have a ring. It's close. I think missing lands is awkward. Spell Snare is good. I think we'll... Surgical isn't that great. I think we can do better, actually. This hand is not better. Do we need to mulligan to a Counterspell? Do you have the Force of Negation and a ring? Opponents kept 7. I think we keep bottom a Godless Shrine. Let's go and get a Surveil land. Need to keep Lórien Revealed, obviously, for force. Question is, do we force a what's it called? It's not amulet, is it? Ruby medallion. I think the answer is probably, if that's all they do on turn 2. Depending on what we draw a little bit as well, I guess. So yeah, we'll just play the land and pass. Play on the Bloodstained Mire here, because we may want to go and get a basic island with Delta. Okay, just got Sewers. Teferi. I think we will have Teferi. Play another Delta and pass, because we might want to go. I don't think we run a Hallowed Fountain, so we can't actually get a white source here. If the opponent plays a medallion now, obviously we'll leave it because Teferi can bounce it. Impulse. Do we force and then slam Teferi? No, I think that one's fine. Let's just go and get Raffine's tower. Okay, there's land number 4. I think we'll play Teferi now. Stop some Veil of Summering as well. Next turn we'll play the ring. That's okay. Bounce that with Teferi. Ritual. What do we think about Ritual? If we force that one... Yeah, I'm going to force that one. Just don't want them casting loads and loads of spells this turn. We get to go bounce the medallion. Bounce the medallion, play the ring. Okay. Shock in. Play the ring. Draw a card. Another ring. Not the worst draw. So the opponent does kind of have, we are shields down. Well, not shields down. They can't grape shot us to death this turn. But I think that Reckless Impulse actually stays exile, the Ren's Resolve, when we forced, so... Okay, opponent hits some good stuff here. They add a load of mana. They can Past in Flames, add a load more mana, and just kind of go off. They could empty the Warrens, I guess. I think we kept in 1 Toxic Deluge. Okay, Metamorphose. Where's Ral? Okay, again, I'll pause the video here. Like, what I think the opponent's probably looking at. They could just -2 to kill Teferi, but yeah, we'll see what they do here. Right, well, the opponent wished again for Alchemist Gambit, where they can take an extra turn and damage can't be prevented, that being after they made 40 goblins. So pretty rough loss there. Yeah, I think maybe that card is obviously in their sideboard to get around the ring. I think, yeah, I mean, there wasn't too much we could have done there. Like, we forced something, like maybe I should have mulliganed again or kept the initial hand, but I don't think so. But yep, we'll move on to round number 5, fifth and final round. Right, on the play here, which is good. Yeah, we like this. Some free interaction and then counterspell. Dig towards what we want. We don't want our 4th land just yet. Okay, Marsh Flats. Okay, so it looks like Mardu. Guide of Souls. Okay, I think we're going to let that resolve because we have this Toxic Deluge in hand. So it's going to look to let them kind of resolve quite a lot of stuff here. And then, yeah, just if they go for like a Goblin Bombardment, we'll Spell Pierce it. Okay, another guide is fine. Okay. I wonder if we're meant to get another Sewers, I think. We are getting to the stage where we want another land, I think. Do we deluge all of this stuff away? I think so. Let's get a basic swamp. Because then we can go Subtlety, Pitching, Spell Pierce potentially. Like, we don't want to see. What we don't want to see is Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We'll definitely Subtlety almost any creature here. Definitely that one. So yeah, now they put it on top. They do have another land. I doubt they'll fetch. Okay, push is a good draw. So let's play the land and pass. And then if they go for the Ajani again, we'll just hardcast a Subtlety. Okay, Cavern of Souls is pretty good. On Giant. Oh, Flage. Okay, sure. Yeah, no effects for that one. Just let that go. So they got 3 cards in hand. We know one of them is a Ajani. We'll just go and get the Raffine's Tower here. Okay, don't mind another subtlety. In fact, yeah, we'll take as many subtleties as we can get, really. Opponent might be going for just casting Flage. Uncounterable Flage, which is fine, we subtlety it. Five mana. They aren't running Gigantha. Whether that's just because they don't think it's necessary or they're running something else. Okay, so we just cast the subtlety here. They put it on top, which is fine. Discharge our subtlety. So Flage on the top. So we know they've got Flage and a Ajani in hand. So we let the Flage resolve. Don't really want to counter it. You can't counter it, but I might just counterspell this. Like, subtlety is so much better for. Yeah, I'm just going to counterspell. Subtlety is so much better at dealing with Flage. Bloodstained Mire, not the greatest draw. We'll probably hold it uncracked so we can kill a Flage. We know nothing about the opponent's hand now. Kragenwick Cremator. It's 4 mana. I don't really want to subtlety it. We can kill it. If you discard a creature card, I mean, sure. I think we just let that resolve. If they have like a big Emrakul or something, then fine. So we'll just go and get our Godless Shrine. And then we can just push. Another land. I am going to play it just for consuming corruption purposes. Opponent plays a land. They're going to play Flage. We're going to put it on top. You have to exile all of their graveyard, which is good. They're probably going to put it on top and then kill our subtlety with it. Well, that's a good draw. Let's go ahead and cast that one. 1, 2, 3. So we'll keep this up. So. Okay, we'll play Watery Grave. So next turn we get to go we get to go Ring Sheoldred, and that's possibly good enough. Sorry, Sheoldred, then the Ring. Okay, Flage. They shoot us. Okay, Drown's obviously a good draw. Attack. So we'll go Sheoldred. Cast the Ring. Draw a card. Go to 6. It's possible we were meant to hold up Drown there, but I don't think so. Opponent puts a Ajani into their graveyard. Not really what they're looking for at the moment, but we you know, if we can untap here, we just win the game. Yeah. So yeah, some good ones to bring us back in there. Right, so against energy, we want the Deluge. I don't think we want the Spell Pierce. Spell Snare is good though. Spellbomb, Cling to Dust, all good. Celestial Purge is probably good. We want Damnation as well. Counterspell is fine. They are running Cavern of Souls, which is a bit awkward, but something great. Teferi's not great here. I could see cutting that. Dress down. I could see dress down as well. Want the ring, want Sheoldred, want subtlety, want all these cards. Drowning the Loch is a little bit awkward potentially. What do I think about Sorin? Sorin's just a decent blocker, like he's got lifelink as well. Is it just a drown? Because it's a bit awkward with Flage. Yeah, I think maybe just that. Do we want Purge? Purge is an interesting one. Like how much are we afraid of Blood Moon as well? Like if they Blood Moon and we don't have instant access to white mana, Purge isn't that great. Purge might just be better than Drown, although Drown kills Ajani and it kills Ocelot Pride. Let's try this and see what we see. Having access to the free spells is pretty key here. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Like we can potentially subtlety something. And then consuming corruption as well. Okay, no turn 1 is interesting. Let's just play the sewers. One ring. I'm going to graveyard that one. I don't think we're ready for that yet. Next turn we'll obviously shock in Watery Grave. If they go for a Ajani, if they'd gone for a Ajani there, I would have subtletied. Not doing anything the first few turns is interesting. Wonder if they have. Well, let me obviously just counter a Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. Blood Moon. Yeah, just Counterspell. So this is a little bit weird because we obviously need to Lórien Revealed. Do we go and get our basic island for fear of Blood Moon? Or do we just get Watery Grave for consuming corruption purposes? I think I'm just going to get Watery Grave. And then do we shock it in? I think I'm going to shock it in. We might want to consuming corruption something. Okay, Fable. Okay. So here, that's fine. I'm just going to consuming corruption the token. Don't really want to give them extra mana. Really want to land here. Okay, we'll take that land. We'll put another one on top as well. I'll probably look to cling to dust here. Especially if they discard a Flage. Actually, maybe we don't cling to dust. Discard land, lightning bolt. Another Fable. Sure. So we're just consuming corruption again. They shocked in. So quite a lot of life. Do we go for the ring? Would we prefer to hold up? We're definitely going to have something for our snap to do. I think I'm just going the ring though. Just because we've got the subtlety potentially. Like we're drawing towards sweepers, so we don't necessarily want to have to kill a load of this stuff. Static prison. Okay, so that does get rid of the ring. Another fable. Okay, so a lot of fables here. Don't think we've got any white cards in our deck. No. Okay, so I guess we go and get Watery Grave again. Another subtlety. Okay, so I think we pass the turn. We'll probably go for Snapcaster. They do have to pay energy for the prison. So we have... Oh, I wonder if we're meant to... No, I think this is fine. We'll let them go to combat. I think I'm just going to go Snapcaster Mage, target consuming corruption, and then we'll block here. To get rid of that. Amped Raptor. It's consuming corruption this because we don't want them copying the Amped Raptor. Don't think I'm subtletying that. I mean, giving them extra energy is not great. Okay, Flage. We kind of want them to cast that. Because then they have to get rid of their static prison. I'm just going to cling to dust now. I can't remember if they've played a land. Because if they haven't played a land, they go land, Flage, then we're in real trouble. Okay, Drown's good. So I think we have to just go Snapcaster, kill this. Just do it now. Then if you get 2 energy, then if you cast it from your hand, okay, so that's not actually true. So we can just pass the turn here. See if they attack. Okay, we'll take the damage from the Raptor. Okay, so they're planning on doing the whole reflection thing. Which is fine, like letting them go to the end step. Okay, they copy the Raptor. This just gives them energy though. gain more life. Okay, we find a land which is really nice actually, so we just go land. Yeah, kill this. Maybe we're meant to wait, but we can subtlety most stuff in their deck. We can also cling to dust potentially, but I kind of want to wait for a flage. We've dealt with 3 fables, so we're also at 28 life. Ocelot Pride. Yeah, I'm going to subtlety that one. I don't like it, but the card's really good. Maybe at this point it's not that great. Where did they put that? They put it on the bottom. Well, there's a Sheoldred. Not going to cast that one just yet. I'd rather keep up subtlety, I think. Don't know what the opponent has in hand. Okay. Well, yeah, the deck felt really good. It was good there against Energy, which is always a nice one to be good against. That deck is very, very popular, albeit it wasn't quite the, you know, Kragenwick Cremator was a little bit of an odd choice, but yeah, happy with the list. I think I definitely could have played tighter. Got a little bit lucky. I made a few errors against Dredge. I don't think Tron is potentially a great matchup. And then what did we lose? What else did we lose to? Oh, we got crushed by Storm. I don't think that's probably that bad a matchup. I think I probably should have mulliganed a bit more aggressively in game 2. But yeah, there we go. Do let me know if you've got any suggestions, anything else I missed that could have played maybe a little bit tighter. But I think the deck's really good. It's really fun to play as well. Sheoldred the Ring and Psychic Frog are all obviously really, really good. Going to be playing a few things in Modern for the next, week or so before the ban announcement. Probably play some probably do one more Modern video for the channel before the BNR, then probably a reaction to the BNR. Probably play some Pioneer as well. Although there is definitely, Pioneer is definitely on the menu for a shake-up, I'd say. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.